horror. We bring honest pop news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN.
We anchor on the facts, breaking news and in-depth interviews on a wide range of topics.
Atlantic Television Network, home for in-depth reportage. Facts, professionalism, all the news you need. Atlantic Television Network. Atlantic Television Network.
Atlantic Television Network, anchoring facts.
Hello and thanks for joining us. This is Atlantic Blowout on Atlantic Television Network, a magazine program where we analyze and review and take experts' opinions in trading stories and making the rounds. We bring you all the information around the globe. My name is Chituga Diamond. Thank you so much for being there for us. And we know that right now, the states, the country, is bubbling with so many political news updates making the rounds. Jega coming up with his, someone will say, a vision saying APC, PDP have ruined Nigeria and don't vote for them come 2023. And APC is replying to Jega, please don't compare us to PDP. And the PDP is also saying, please do not compare us to APC. Okay, don't compare. And then what happened in 2023 will tell us more about it. Also some good news, a little bit cheering news coming from Kaduna State as a free Better Baptist students has been released from the bandits in Kaduna State. Well, we pray that the adopters will do the needful and they have mercy on the parents of those children they are holding hostage, and also other students also in their custody, to release them so that they can unite with their families. And doing this is making Nigeria to move forward. And in a way, I think in a way, the whole of this drama will come to an end very shortly. I strongly believe so. And the country can now move forward. Now, the federal government has again raised an alarm over what it describes as incessant, unauthorized disclosure of official documents on social media and other platforms. Now, it has therefore threatened to henceforth dismiss officials caught doing so. Now, the head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Folashade Yemi, handed down the warning in a circular titled Unauthorized Circulation of Official Documents, Information on Social Media. Now, this is the second time the head of service, Civil Service of the Federation, will be threatening to wield the big stick in about 1 year, having issued a similar circular in May 2020. Now, in the fresh circular, Yemieshu said her office would be relying on the relevant provision of the public service rules in dismissing those who continue in the practice. Now, head of government agencies copies of the circular were made available to include the Chief of Staff to the President, the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, and Office of the Vice President, Ministers, Secretaries to the Government of the Federation, Permanent Secretaries, Service Chiefs, and Inspector General of Police and Central Bank of Nigeria Governor, amongst others. Okay, we'll take you to Bayelsa State now, where government says it has uncovered 612 ghost workers in primary schools in the state. The technical advisor to Governor Doyejiri, a revenues in account Chemi Prisi Kulu, disclosed this. The State Committee on Review of Grade Levels presented his report in Yanagwa, the state capital. Presenting the report to the State Deputy Governor, Senator Lawrence Jabbo, who stood in for the governor, said the committee reviewed over 14,250 cases in the various local government councils. He said out of 7,207 primary school staff in the state, 612 were confirmed by headmasters as ghost workers in their schools. He also noted, Temipri also noted 573 actual working staff were not on the payroll, while names of 10 dead and 13 retired staff were found on the payroll. Well, I don't know that this issue of ghost workers still exists in the country. Well, I thought we have just done with that a long time. Well, I don't know how someone will be working and don't have your name on the payroll, and the name of dead people and those who have been retired are also on payroll. Irony of life. Now to Nasarawa State, where Governor Abdullahi Sule has called for the adoption of a rotational presidency for all regions to benefit. Ahead of the 2023 general election, the governor made this call on Monday, sharing an interview amidst the increasing demand that the South should be given the presidential slot, while noting that he is a beneficiary of a rotation in the emerging governor of Nasarawa State. He noted that the best person from the zone should emerge as the nation's president. Meanwhile, the ruling All Progressive Congress and main opposition People's Democratic Party are yet to make their positions known on zoning. The Southeast, Southwest, and South-South zone made up of Southern region. The Southeast, comprising the Igbo state of Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo, are potentially agitating for zoning of the presidential power in 2023. All right, that brings us to what Jega is saying, that do not vote for APC, do not vote for PDP because they ruin Nigeria. Don't vote for them. That he commits sin in APC and PDP, same people, now they come to APC where they feel that their sins will be forgiven. All this, we don't know when analysts come, and then we'll throw more light into this on the program this morning. My name is Chituga Diamond. Welcome you once again to Atlantic Blowout this morning. Promises will be engaging, interesting, and give you all the information that you need to know. Don't forget also that the striking resident doctors has entered day 3, and they've met with federal government and to know that that's what they would say a deadlock. And the ASU also has reached an agreement with the federal government. But some sharing news coming there too for students also. She should be getting ready to do the needful at this point. And back here in Rivers State, the governor is asking the resident doctors resume work in 24 hours or be sacked. We'll get you more information on that when we come back from this break. Don't go away. Please stay with us.
From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on-spot news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today. Only on ATN.
We anchor on the facts, breaking news and in-depth interviews on a wide range of topics.
Atlantic Television Network, home for in-depth reportage. Facts, professionalism, all the news you need. Atlantic Television Network. Atlantic Television Network.
Atlantic Television Network, anchoring facts.
United Kingdom leaving.
Since I became Prime Minister, I've said we must get on and get Brexit done on October the 31st so that this country can move on.
Sir, my amendment is that Mr. President should be invited to come and explain the situation.
For the Nigerian government to stop killing its people and
What? I can hear you. Huh? Sometimes it comes to yeah, with you. Yeah, because I was trying to change the last question. I've been trying to portrait orientation lock. I've locked up the portrait. In the day, it's a portrait orientation on. If I put it on portrait, or if I remove it on portrait. Yeah, if I not put it off I put up the last portrait, then she put up the last. Is it the tongue? No? Yeah, very well. Okay.
Many thanks for joining us. Thank you so much for being there for us. We're coming back now to our talking point for today. We also have analysts in the house who's going to throw more light into this now. Jega, APC, PDP rule Nigeria, don't vote for them again. Now, for their alleged failure to actualize desired growth and development in Nigeria within the past 20 years. A university done on former chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission of Nigeria, that's the INEC, Professor Atahiru Mohammed Jega, has urged Nigerians not to vote for the ruling All Progressive Congress APC and the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, henceforth. He alleged that the two major political parties have destroyed everything and are like the resilience twins of corruption, and that it was high time Nigerians looked for a credible alternative. While the PDP asked Jega to stop comparing it with APC, the Arewa Consultative Forum, that's the ACF, and the Middle Belt Forum, MBF, wondered why he was saying this now when he was part of the process that ushered the politicians to power. The Pan-Yoruba Social Political Organization, Afenifere, asked Nigerians to key into Jega's call, just as APC warned Jega to desist from attacking it as part of his scheme to review his political career. Jega has said in a quote that Nigerians should dump the two parties because of their bad antecedents over the last 20 years. Looking at their inability to change the economic fortune of Nigeria for 20 years now, it is now apparently clear that they would not do anything if Nigeria vote for any of the two parties again. The bad things these parties committed in those past years, Nigerians should never give their trust to them again. It is now very clear that these parties will never change, even if they are given another chance. Now, the APC and the PDP have formed a government. We were all witness. They did not come with good intentions to make amends. If you look at the fight against corruption, all these corrupt people that were supposed to be prosecuted sneaked into the APC. We're hearing nothing. That is why I have since registered with People's Redemption Party, PRP. I am now a PRP member looking for ways to help Nigeria. Okay. That is why we believe now is the time to establish a platform which every good Nigerian should join and contribute towards building the nation on the right path. End of quote. He alleged that those in the major political parties have destroyed everything and had made the parties so stigmatized that whichever good person joined them would be considered like them. He said that is why it had now become imperative to have a new platform which membership would be made up of good Nigerians. Good Nigerians, great people in Nigeria. Jega also alleged that it is lack of good leadership in Nigeria that threw the nation into its current problems, which had led to the series of agitations for the country to be balkanized. Since 1979, I've been teaching in the university for 40 years now. So far, from what I read and observed when I was chairman of INEC, honestly, the way I see our politicians conducting elections and from the manner they represent their people when elected is something to be afraid of, he said. Now, reacting to Jega's comments yesterday, the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, warned the former INEC boss to stop comparing its stewardship with that of the ruling All Progressive Congress, the APC. Okay. All right, I have joining me via Zoom Professor Ken Weke. He is a political analyst, a political affairs analyst, and of course a senior lecturer at Ignatius Ajuru University. He's joining.
Either